Hello. Now we're going to look at the homework. Say the teacher assigns you homework, and now let's see how we access the homework and how we use the tools inside the homework to help us succeed in our Go Math series. So you'll see here, you'll have my assignments, and you'll have your assignments starting down here. You can go straight into it by clicking Start, or you can also click My Assignments. If you click My Assignments, it'll bring up a list of all your assignments and when they're due. You can click to begin here, or you can do it from the home page or the dashboard. We'll do it from the dashboard where we just hit Start. We hit Start, it's going to bring up our homework. So here, this is lesson 1.1 from the 6th grade series. This is identifying opposites. So graph the opposite of the number shown on the number line. So what we would do is we would click here, and that would let us know that we're putting a point on the number line. And we see that our mouse turns into a little indicator here, and we just put in the opposite. Let's say I forget what the opposite is, and I say the opposite of -1 is 2. And I'm not sure, so I check answer, and it says, oh, try again. And it tells me two numbers are opposite if on a number line they are the same distance from 0 but on different sides of 0. So after you make a mistake, it gives you a hint to help you try again. Well, so let's go ahead and let's move this to our indicated spot. Good job. So I move to the next one. Say I'm still having trouble with it. I'm not sure what I need to do. So I click View an Example. So it says here, and it gives you a step. It shows you what you need to do to help you. Graph the opposite of 9. Well, if we look up here, it showed us what 9, the opposite of 9 is -9, and it showed us where it is. So we have to try another. So then, let me try another. There we go. This is graph the opposite of the number line. So if we have 7 here, then I click here to indicate that I'm wanting to put a point, and then I put on the opposite. We need to make sure when we graph that we're as close to the point that we need to as possible, or it will indicate that it's wrong. And we move on. So say now I don't have a number line and I'm not sure what I need to do. We've already seen a View an Example, so let's set a step by step. If we look here, it's going to tell us what to do. Well, we can graph it now. Graph 7 points to the right of 0. So I click here to get our point, and I go 7 units to the right, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then boom, there we go. Say it's not exactly where I want to be, hit the trash can, it resets it, and I do it again. Or say I still don't like it, say I want to just erase that 1 point, because later on we'll get to where we're putting multiple points on there and you don't want to delete everything. We'll click it and then click the erase, and it will just erase that 1. So we come back here, let's put it on 7, and then we check. It says good. Now let's move on to the step 2 of 3. Now graph the opposite of that 7. Well, it says to graph 7 points to the left. So I click on my point here and I go 7 points to the left. Then I check it. Now it tells me I need to type in what is the opposite of 7. I type in -7 and I check. But since I used help over here, it will make me try another one if I want credit for it. So then I can go ahead and put in, well, I know it's -10 because it's the opposite. Then we move to the next one. Well, say I still am struggling with this, and I can use a video tutor. And I pull it up, and then it will give me the video to help me understand opposites. And say that video tutor still didn't help, I can click on textbook, and it's going to take me straight to where we talked about it in our book. So the homework has all this help to help your student pass each one of these homework assignments. Now, we only get 3 attempts per question, and each help that you try will take 1 attempt away. So on this one, if I were to use View an Example, that takes away 1 step or 1 attempt. Then I have to try another one and say I used step by step. That's my 2nd attempt. So if I use and I still don't understand and I use another one of these view example or step by step, that's my third attempt. It will not let me go on. It will just mark it wrong. The ones that take attempts are your view example and step by step. And also, if you attempt it and you miss it, there's another one of your attempts. But you always get 3 attempts per question. After the third one, it says, okay, let's go on. We need to get our homework done. So let's go ahead and finish this off. Since I'm done, I need to make sure to hit turn in. Now, say I wasn't finished and class time's over and I need to go to my next class, I want to hit save and close. If I hit save and close, it'll save it, bring me back to the dashboard, and now instead of start on the dashboard, it says resume, and all I do is click resume and it brings me right back to where I was. But I am done now, so I hit turn in. Now that I turned it in, I no longer have an assignment because I turned it in and it went over to my progress reports.